afternoon, everybody. Car and Biker here. Another beautiful day. Not quite summer yet, but we're about 3 weeks away from summer now. I think I'm recording this on the 3rd of June. So 2.5 weeks-ish until summer starts officially. But it feels like it's here already. And I'm taking Mrs. C, who's on the back, to the Wetwang Scarecrow Festival, which I've shown you before. I mean, it'll be a different one this year, but I'm not going to do a repeat of that one. But I thought while I'm on my way, just have a quick vlogaroo. I wanted to talk about something that shocked me a bit the other day, actually. A colleague and friend, a chap who works on my team, he's decided to get into motorcycling, which is always awesome. And what he's done so far is he's bought himself, without doing a CBT or anything yet, he's bought himself a ZX6R. To be fair, I did say to him he should buy it, and if he doesn't, that I will. Not that I particularly want the ZX6R, but it was I think it's a 2003, so it's a few years old. Got about 30,000 miles on it, so barely used for that age. And he's bought it for £1,000. £1,000 for a beast of a machine. It'd be a cracking first bike for him. So he's booked his CBT. He's doing that next week. He's taking a day off work to do it. He said, can I have a day off work to do my CBT? And I said, hell yeah. So I authorised that one for him. And he's going to do his bike test afterwards, assuming he likes it. I mean, to be fair, even if he doesn't like it, he's not wasted his money on that bike, because he'll be able to sell it for £1,000 easily, and probably quite a bit more. It's in really good condition as well. And anyway, I was chatting with him the other day about bikes, because now he's into bikes. He's reading everything about bikes, and he's looking at bikes, and we're talking about bikes, because that's what we do, isn't it? We're not riding them, we're talking about them. And I said to him, so are you going straight into your test? Have you an idea of how long it's going to take? Or are you going to get yourself a little 125 to practice on first? And he's not sure, so I started looking at 125s for him. You've got to wake him on, haven't you? And I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. What the heck has happened to the price of bikes? When I bought my first ever bike, which I've mentioned before but I've never shown before, because before I started videoing things, well, not before I started videoing, but before I started putting them up on YouTube, I'd already got rid of that bike. But I'd got a YBR 125, and I bought it brand new because I wanted to be sure that it was going to be good condition, and you know, you can't get better condition than brand new in theory. I'm sure that's not quite true in the case of some bikes, but you know what I mean. But I bought it brand new, and I bought it for £2,495, £5 short of £2.5 grand. And that was in I think 2012 or 2013. I think probably 2013, but I'm not quite sure, if I'm being totally honest. But it's one of those two. So I just looked up on the old Auto Trader bikes, I think it was. Just looked up 125s, and the first one in the list was a YBR 125, and it was a 2013. It had about, I think, 30 or 40,000 miles on it, so it's done 3,000 or 4,000 miles a year since new. So pretty much the same bike that I had, but obviously a lot older, with a lot more miles on it. So I would have thought it's going to be substantially cheaper than the 2,495 that I paid. And it was £2,499. Who knew that a YBR 125 as well as being a bike that you could use every day for 10 years, was also an appreciating asset. And the more I look around, the more I see the same thing. I'm seeing CB500Xs, which I've been considering getting another one of. I've been seeing them that are pretty much the same as what I bought. So when I got mine, it was a 2015 bike, and I can't remember the exact mileage, but it was either something like 8,000 or 12,000. It was, you know, within a couple of thousand miles of 10,000 miles on the clock, I think. And I paid, I think, 3,500 or 3,700, something like that. I guess if I went back and checked my videos, I could see for certain. And I'm seeing the same type of bike with fewer accessories, because mine came with a full kit of panniers and top box, and I'm seeing them without that, and mine had hand guards and a couple of other things fitted too, and I'm seeing those selling at the minute for £5,000. A brand new bike, CB500X, isn't much more than that. Why would you pay that for a 2015 that when I bought the one I bought, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, was £1.5 grand less? It's absolutely crazy. What has happened? I mean, I know I shouldn't be grumbling about it because there's a cost of living crisis and all that, and some people can't afford to eat. To me, that's not a cost of living crisis, that's a cost of existing crisis. And it's crazy that we live in a country where the minimum wage can lead to a situation where you can't actually afford to pay for a place to live and eat at the same time. But once you got past that, there's not just existing, there's living, which involves doing fun things, entertainment, eating well rather than just eating to live. And I, in my hobbies, obviously include bikes in that. And it seems there's a cost of living crisis in the world of bikes. Now, obviously I'm in a very privileged position that I've already got one, and if I thought about another one, it would be a second one, so, you know, I'm not going to claim that I'm poor by any means. But I do find it quite impressively shocking. So tell me in them there comments, are bike prices going absolutely crazy now? Particularly I'm talking about used bikes, not new ones that are just going up and up because they're adding more and more and more technology all the time that you don't need. But even used bikes that don't have that tech, and yet somehow we're almost competing on price with the brand new ones that do. So are they going mad, or is it just me going full Yorkshireman and having a good grumble about the price of things? As I say, let me know in them there comments. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. Ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.